everyone, welcome to Working On It. I'm Dr. A and I'm a clinical psychologist aiming to make your life just a bit more manageable. Remember, the tools and the tidbits that you pick up on this channel, they're purely educational. They can't replace therapy, but with some practice, they can help you along in your daily life. I hope your day will be different just from knowing something brand new today that you didn't know yesterday. Let's get started. Today, we'll be working on replacing emotional intensity for physical intensity. I call them fire extinguishers. So how do I take something that feels really, really emotionally intense and feel better immediately? How do I get distracted immediately? Everything else that I have taught you, and please go check out the other videos, require some practice. They're a skill. They're a skill that you have to hone. It's something that you have to practice. It's something that you have to get good at. These two tools in particular help to distract your mind, help to get rid of some of that anxiety right in the moment. And that's why I call them fire extinguishers. We just break the glass and get those tools and we use it immediately. These tools can be used from kids to adolescents to adults. People of all ages can use these two tools. Now, when we are in a very, very emotionally intense place, anger, destructiveness, irritation, anxiety, depression, it feels so abstract. So we're going to take advantage of something that I taught you guys in earlier videos, which is our mind is really bad at multitasking. We're going to take advantage of the fact that our mind is bad at doing two things at once. So if it's in this emotionally intense place over here, we're going to distract it with this really shiny, physically intense place over here. And your mind's going to go, huh? And go explore this place. Now, there's a number of things that you can do that are emotionally intense. Think about it. People love running kind of for this reason. It is very physically intense. And when you are in that place, it's hard to think about all of the emotionally intense things happening in your life. Even if you do 30 jumping jacks at home while watching TV, that's physically intense. But I'm going to teach you two fire extinguisher tools in particular that are my favorites. They're my personal favorites because they work. And I hope that they work for you as well. And maybe you can give them a try the next time you're like, you know what, I didn't practice the other things you told me. What do I do in the moment? I'm really freaking out. I'm really having a hard time. I'm really in distress. These are the two tools. The first one involves ice. You're gonna go to your freezer. You're gonna get a cube of ice and you're gonna put it on your hand and roll it and roll it and roll it. It sounds silly, but having ice in your hand is actually quite an intense experience. It doesn't feel good, it's not very nice, and it feels intense. And you're gonna roll it until it gets teeny tiny. And if you need to get another piece of ice, do that as well. What does it do? Well, when you're in distress, your mind is gonna go to that ice and be like, what's happening? Are we drowning? Are we in trouble? That really doesn't feel good. And she or he keeps doing it, and it's gonna go explore this place. If nothing else, it's going to distract you. Now, does it mean that the rest of the day, those physically, emotionally intense feelings don't come back? No, but it distracts you and it takes your mind away from that place just for a little bit, right? So you can have a break. So we're gonna try the ice trick as one fire extinguisher, and the other fire extinguisher is a little bit more involved. It involves going in the shower. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go in the shower and you're gonna turn the temperature to hot, not scalding. I don't want anybody to hurt themselves, use reason, but pretty hot. And then you're gonna turn the temperature down to cold and stay in that for a while. So hot for maybe 10 seconds or so, cold for 10 seconds, back to hot. What does this do? Kind of like the ice trick. It feels very physically uncomfortable and your brain sort of goes to explore it and your blood rushes all around going hot to cold, hot to cold. So it's sort of like a reset button as well. So you have the ice trick and you have the contrast shower trick. See which one you like better and maybe come up with some of your own physically intense exercises that you can do in a pinch when you really, really are in a high level of distress, and maybe the other tools you haven't practiced with as much, maybe the other tools are more involved. You need something now and quick. Try these two, come up with your own, and let's see how it goes. I post videos every Tuesday and Thursday. Please hit subscribe and the notification bell to be alerted when new content becomes available and to support this channel. In our next video, we'll be doing something different. We've been so focused on physical tools, how to calm our body down, yes, how to calm our mind down, but this next tool isn't going to be about calming down. The next video will be how to be more mentally flexible. So how to notice when you're sort of being rigid, kind of like my way or the highway, that probably gets you in upsetting, distressing situations, and how to remind yourself to be a little bit more flexible. How do we begin that? That video, just like this video, will be for kids, adolescents, adults, people of all different ages. Now that we're done with the learning part here, we learned about fire extinguishers and how to use tools that will immediately help us, or at least try to help us or distract us. Now that we're done with that, you know what I'm gonna say, it's time for us to practice. And do yourselves a favor, go out there, practice when you need it, and let me know how it goes in the comments below. I wanna know, did you use these tools, the ice and the contrast shower? Did you come up with some of your own? Please put it in the comments, and it could help other users as well to know what your fire extinguishers are and what works for you. So please, let's help this community out and let me know. You got this. See you next time.